This is the Mad Max Street Fighter Turbine Bike from Maxicorp Limited's Mad Max Race Team, the world's fastest street-legal motorcycle. Strapping a 542 horsepower helicopter turbine onto a motorcycle might sound unwise, but the Mad Max Street Fighter's list of world records definitely justifies the insanity. Dropping the fairing in favor of a naked configuration, this incredible bike has now achieved an incredible 234 miles per hour. The Mad Max Street Fighter Turbine Bike employs a 420 horsepower Rolls-Royce 250 C20B turbine engine that burns 280 liters of fuel per hour at full speed. Even at idle, it can guzzle down 32 liters in about 30 minutes. To handle the immense stresses those ridiculous speeds place on its components, titanium is used for the spindles and flywheels. Massive twin 320mm disc brakes are required just to slow the bike down to under 200 miles per hour. Thus far, the team has spent around $308,000 to create this mind-blowing creation. Who says money can't buy you love? Introducing the Algae Motorcycle Project, a nature-inspired motorbike building adventure from Ritzer Mans and Peter Muich. In 2015, inventor Ritzer Mans set out to create a wooden-framed beach racer fueled by microalgae oil supplied by Delft University of Technology faculty member and algae researcher Peter Muich. Though still a work in progress, the team has actually produced a rough working prototype. Fueled by oil produced from microalgae during the process of photosynthesis, a single-cylinder engine drives a belt that's connected to the rear wheel. Other than the wheels, engine, fuel tank, and a few other odds and ends, this bike is made from natural materials, including solid oak wood, birch, cork, and hemp fiber. The entire frame is held together with nothing more than good old-fashioned wood glue. According to its creators, this rough prototype seems to do the trick. If the team manages to create a finished product, it's bound to make headlines. Meet the Gun Bus 410 from German company Leonhardt Manufacturing, the largest commercially available motorcycle in the world. At over 11 feet long, 4.9 feet in height, and weighing a mind-tearing 1,433 pounds, this overwhelming monument of steel and aluminum completely dwarfs any normal-sized motorcycle, with its front tire measuring 38 inches in diameter and 11 inches wide, and the massive rear tire at 42 inches in diameter and a full 15 inches wide. You definitely don't want to be standing in its path. Its gigantic 410 cubic inch two-cylinder V-type engine is capable of up to 1900 RPM. Upon hearing its other detailed technical numbers, even those with a measure of mechanical knowledge stand in awe with glazed eyes and dropped jaws. Each Gun Bus 410 is handmade, with each component and part meticulously crafted by solid manual labor. So guys, if the bragging rights that come from owning the world's largest motorcycle isn't enough motivation to get your own gun bus, there are a few ladies out there who prefer their motorcycles really big. Introducing the Concept Link, a futuristic scooter from the BMW Corporation. BMW's recently unveiled Vision Next 100 automobile and motorcycle concepts gave us a glimpse of how we'll travel the open roads of the future. In the Concept Link, BMW demonstrates how we might navigate tomorrow's big city jungles. The Concept Link's electrically driven design includes the covered wheels common to all BMW Vision Next prototypes, as does its brightly colored wiring and smooth refined coverings. A large touch panel includes controls for information, entertainment, and connectivity, while the calendar interface allows the scooter to know your destination. It can suggest either the scenic or fastest route, and can play your favorite music while on the way. Individually assignable touch function keys on the handlebars allow convenient access to various controls, with speed, navigation, and battery status displayed in the windscreen. Specially designed rider's clothing allows hand gesture control of the underseat storage door. By merging the familiar with the technology of tomorrow, the Concept Link perfectly demonstrates the future of personal transportation. This is the V1, a beautiful handmade electric bicycle from Polish company Avionics. Inspired by its creator's love for all things aviation, you won't see any plastic, rubber, or cables incorporated into the V1's construction. Whether stationary or in motion, the smooth lines and sporty character of its meticulously painted black steel frame stand in perfect contrast to its beautifully crafted wooden saddle, chest, handlebars, and light. Swooping gracefully from the forward area, an open framework suspends the saddle just above a well-designed spring leaf shock absorber. An LED backlight is embedded in the saddle's rear. The front forks turn smoothly into the large wooden horn-shaped handlebars and throttle levers and reverse brake levers. Leather bumper belts enclose the massive wooden chest, which protects the battery and electronics. The 5,000-watt electric motor provides the V1 with speeds up to 58 kilometers per hour, with a range of up to 120 kilometers. Made by masters of their respective crafts, the Avionics V1 stands alone in its class. If this bright red road machine looks like something out of someone's wildest fantasy, that's because it is. Check out the Akira replica motorbike from builder Masashi Tashima. While its exact make and model remain unspecified, this high-performance racing bike is actually a replica of the motorbike ridden by the character Shotaro Kaneda in the wildly popular Asian anime cyberpunk series Akira. Tashima reportedly spent 7 years and $121,000 to make this amazing bike, and then he rode it across Japan to raise money for children's autism. Though there do exist other Akira replicas, only Tashima's creation has received recognition from Akira's creator Katsuhiro Otomo as the only authorized Akira replica. Though the Akira replica motorbike will never be commercially produced, the funds it raised to assist the fight against childhood disease is a much greater gift to society. Check out the Taurus 2x2 concept, an all-terrain mini bike designed to go anywhere. This rugged two-wheel drive motorbike can actually be disassembled and stored in your SUV, station wagon, or even the trunk of many cars. Even with its huge low-pressure tires, the Taurus can be broken down and carried in a couple of bags. Once you arrive at your destination and assemble your Taurus, its 12-inch wide tires can handle muddy ground, a forested wilderness, a snowy expanse, or a frozen tundra. The original concept doesn't include an engine, but ample space is provided for anything, from the recommended Honda GX210 to an ultra-light chainsaw motor. Including the engine, its total weight will only be between 132 and 181 pounds. There's no suspension system, but the low-pressure tires will still provide you with a smooth ride over, or through, any terrain. With its lightweight and extreme portability, the Taurus 2x2 could one day be the perfect tag-along companion for all your extreme riding adventures. Just be sure to hang on tight. Check out the NSU Kettenkrad, an extreme German motorcycle innovation from World War II. Despite its unusual appearance, this lightweight multi-terrain towing vehicle was extremely well made, highly innovative, and generally superior to much of the equipment used by Germany's enemies at the time. As the only gun tractor small enough to fit inside the hold of the Junkers Ju-52 transport aircraft, the Kettenkrad saw its first action in Germany's invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941. The Kettenkrad uses a twist-grip throttle and is steered with handlebars, but the 3-speed automobile-style transmission requires a foot-operated clutch. A super reliable inline water-cooled automobile engine from the Opel Olympia was used to provide power for both the front and rear drive systems. Incorporating roller bearings and padded tracks, the Kettenkrad's track system was extremely advanced for its time. The Kettenkrad was the fastest tracked vehicle used throughout World War II, achieving speeds up to 50 miles per hour on paved roads. With only a few having survived the war, the amazing Kettenkrad is highly prized by military vehicle collectors. These three auctioned on bottoms.com were each listed at more than $65,000. Which of these extreme motorcycles would you most want to ride? Tell us in the comment section below. Remember, you can now watch Freeze Lists in Spanish on our new channel, Freeze Lists Español. To do so, just click on this link and you will be directed there. See you next time.